the couch.
Oh, hey there, and welcome to the couch. I'm Xerax, and today I want to talk about Rec Room Mobile. And a heads up before we start the video, it's not going to be me actually talking about Rec Room Mobile, like, information-wise and history-wise and whatever, and bleh. It's basically more like, my experience with it, because I've played a little bit through it now. I played a few games, tried out the different things, and, yeah. Obviously, the first thing I want to talk about is who do you play with? Obviously, since you're a Screen Mode, you're going to play with Screen Mode players. But that's not just it. You're going to be playing with babies. Little babies. I mean, it makes sense. Like, every single child nowadays has a smartphone. So, of course, they're gonna find Rec Room and download it and play it. And they're gonna hang around the rec center, just type in some random words. They'll have the crappiest mics because they're playing on, like, a Nokia phone for some reason. And they somehow have Android on it, because I'm pretty sure the Nokia store doesn't have Rec Room. Like, seriously, I've been into a few rec centers, and all of them had children in them. There was a single person that wasn't a child, and I couldn't even understand them because they were talking Russian, or Polish, or whatever, I don't know. It was really weird. The interaction was there, but it was a very strange one at that, so. As I said, I went to the multiple rec centers, and, basically, it would always be the same thing. You go into a rec center, you find children, they're all screaming around, they're spamming the chat, they're cussing, somehow not being kicked or banned by the voice moderation thingy because their microphones are really bad and you can understand it, but the voice moderation can't. And then you have those moments where they turn around to you, they walk up to you and they ask you a question, and you're just like, oh god, what do I do now? Like, you know, if you do something wrong, you will provoke a gang war. And that was basically the rec centers. Like, that was basically it. There's nothing else to it. It's just little children running around and causing havoc in those rec centers. That's it. Moving on, I also went to Paintball. And as we all know, playing on a phone or a tablet, for me now, I was playing on an iPad. It was okay. I wouldn't say that you should be playing competitively with your iPad or iPhone, like iPhone SE 2000 something. You can casually play. I don't advise you to do it because it's terrible. And the footage provided probably doesn't speak for it. Like, it probably just makes you want to really just start playing Rec Room Mobile because I'm somehow destroying half of the team. I mean, again, I'm being matchmaked with little children. They're all children, they have no idea what they're doing, they somehow know, like, some of them kind of know what's going on, some of them literally just, they start shooting you even though they're on your team. It was so sad. I sucked hard. I had the controls, they were massive, because I was on my iPad, and it was just weird. And I just stand still for a second to change from moving my view to actually shooting, and when I would no-scope people, I would always stand still, or I'd wait for them to walk into my sight line, into my crosshair so I could shoot them, because it's impossible to both aim and shoot at the same time. Also, seeing graphics wise, it wasn't that bad. I myself had a constant 60 FPS. It was nice. I mean, what do you expect from a high-end tablet? But, like, I think that as long as you have the graphics slider to good, or I don't know what it's set to, probably good, the game should be running fine. Now, if you run the game on the lower settings, it's a bad idea. Just don't do it. The game looks like crap, and it runs at 30 FPS. The audio sounds worse. At least for me, it sounded worse. By the way, did you know that, like, in the beginning of when Rec Room Mobile came out, the audio was really low quality? And after that, I thought, Rec Room Mobile has some pretty cool features, with the AR tracking, with the AR room hosting, and the face tracking. And so I tried all three of them. Not gonna show you anything of the room tracking, because obviously I don't want to show around my room. I don't feel like I can do a room tour right now, because it really isn't that tidied up. Like, it's pretty messy in here, or just, I don't know, like, there's a lot of stuff here, basically. Anyways, let's begin with the AR tracking. Not the face one, the body one, or the head one. Basically, you have VR tracking while being on screen mode. Sounds dumb, but it's actually really good. I played dodgeball with this, and not gonna lie, it's really OP. Like, if you can use it, because some phones have crappy cameras, use this. Especially for something like dodgeball or paintball, just everything that you think you will need that extra movement and precision. Here's the thing, when you're playing paintball and with the AR tracking, your aim is different. It's basically the same as when you're playing VR. Obviously, you can't aim down the sights or like the iron sights. But what you can do is you can actually aim while shooting, and you can jump, you can run, and all that. And you don't have to focus that much on swiping to the enemy and then pressing the shoot button. You just shoot. It's so much better. And basically, I played dodgeball, absolutely destroyed the first enemy team. Then somebody recognized me, of course. Thank you very much. It was fun playing with you. And in the second round, somebody just really wanted to hoard balls and like literally just camp the balls the whole time. It was kind of tricky, but we pulled it off because teamwork. And that was basically dodgeball. It was a lot of fun. And then we have the face tracking. So the face tracking, I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's a lot of fun to use. It has a lot of issues with actually like tracking your face properly. I had good lighting conditions. I tried it under my light, which I can adjust. Even on the best lighting conditions, it still wasn't that accurate, which I was kind of sad. Like, I even took off my glasses, didn't change anything. I mean, it's really fun. You can see some faces made specifically for the face tracking. You can also move your head, so you kind of have like head tracking as well, and that's also pretty cool. I like that a lot. And lastly, actually not completely lastly, but like the AR room hosting. So basically what you do is you host an AR room, which is like a private room where you can invite people to, and when you spawn into that room as a VR player, it's just an empty plane. Basically, you're standing there and the person is like looking around the room and they're scanning the walls, they're scanning the desk they have in front of them and all of that, the chairs. And basically for the VR players, it's literally just shapes. They don't see an actual desk or something, but you can tell them it's a desk, and then they, I don't know, can put food on it or something. I think that's a really cool thing to do. It works really well, actually. Even on, I wouldn't say poor, but like on mixed lighting conditions, let's say like this, even then it works pretty well. I got some pics, but obviously I don't want to show my room, so you can basically spawn in anything you want. It's really, like, it actually is really cool when you spawn something in, and for example, you put it on a table, you throw around a ball, something's inside the wall, and you can see how it cuts off into your wall, and you look around, and it's, or some, like, when people scale themselves up with the maker pen, and you're just like the small guy in your room, and they just peek their head through the roof or something. It's very terrifying. It's a lot of fun, though. So yeah, this is basically like my experience from Recroom Mobile. I will be talking about it again, like in a different kind of video, but for right now, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys. Excuse me. Pretty tired. I think I'm gonna go into another rec center and sleep.